Yeah, I knew it something like I was like trying to get ready for something.
You started laughing when I
gotta
apologize.
I gotta apologize for last night. The cough medicine I took before the show just totally kept me in a cloudy funk. So,
good morning, geeks and gamers. It is
morning.
the daily show where we talk about the latest news in the entertainment world. I am your host, Jeremy, and I'm joined by the legend himself, Not Fear the Beardo, Drunk 3PO.
Good morning, everybody.
Man.
Hope everybody has a great day.
You feeling better, Jay?
I'm feeling a lot better. Yeah, feeling a lot better.
Good.
Couldn't sleep last night.
The whole comment section Tuesday's main event was talking about how funny you were.
I don't ever want to see that stuff again. I probably look like I was doing some kind of drug that's illegal.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
man.
sure Gary was in the chat. I'm sure he's like, yeah, he ain't never coming on FNC, everyone, just to let you know. I'm sure that's what's going on.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I gotta I don't know. I gotta redeem myself.
We are also joined by Fear the Beardo. What's up, man?
Nothing much. Yeah, good little gaming stream last night. You know, just tons of dubs, nonstop.
No dubs.
It was like nonstop, just the excellence and adrenaline. It was crazy. But yeah, man, happy to be here, of course.
Yeah, we didn't get any dubs, right? Second place, like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah,
Fuck,
none.
It was frustrating,
None.
man. Frustrating. Yeah. Damn it. But that's okay. Tonight is Battlefront night. Jay, are you joining us for Battlefront?
Yes. Probably not.
Jay, you just hurt Beardo's feelings.
Why wouldn't you show up?
He doesn't want me there. He doesn't want me there. It's all good.
Jay.
First of all, I suck at that game, even though I like it. But
all of us suck, dude. We're not good.
I'm all right.
I'm usually better. I'm usually the best on the team. I'm usually the best on the team.
I'm saying?
I'm usually the best on the team.
I'm usually the best on the team. I probably will. I got to get freaking videos on my channel, man. Like, it was so depressing looking
I'm usually the best on the team.
Looking at the
I'm usually consistently
looking
up
at
there.
my algorithm was pretty sad, depressing yesterday.
Well, we will be playing Battlefront tonight, and I heard a rumor that Josiah Rises might be joining.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's a rumor I heard.
Nice.
So we'll see. We'll see if that's we'll see if that happens. But we got some stuff to talk about. We got people here in the chat. Let's see. How do we say this? Draken with the mirror message. Forgot I'm a member.
Awesome avatar.
Too. Well, see you later. Chris Coran, I missed last night's show. Was Jay able to get Tarantula on the show?
Yes.
I hope he gets Tarantula on FNT.
Yeah.
Tarantula. Is that how you say it? Tarantula?
Yeah. It's
esophagus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like tuna. My teeth are crooked in the back.
That's some of the stuff I said yesterday. God help me.
He said the reason. What was it? Why did he say it?
He said, sorry. He goes, my teeth are crooked in the back. He kind of gives me a lisp. And I'm like,
like you don't have a lisp.
You don't have a lisp, brother? What about saying esophagus? Sounds like a lisp.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Well, let's talk about Sony. Now, Nintendo is infamous, and everybody knows this. Nintendo will claim the hell out of you for the dumbest reasons imaginable. For all of their greatness on their games or first-party titles and how long they've been doing this, their reaction to all of their community and the people that want to play and promote their games is pretty bad, and they really don't understand the internet. Well, yesterday, Sony copyright took down a Nintendo game from the eShop, which was kind of hilarious. Now, if you've been following all the gaming news, you probably know about this Last of Us ripoff that was in the eShop. It was a really bad knockoff in terms of just the imagery around the game. If you actually played the game, I didn't play it, but I watched people that played the game. There are some there are some questions
You're
as
talking
to
about The Last Hope, right?
yes,
The
yes.
Last
There
Hope,
are
yeah.
some questions about like, is this really that much of a ripoff or not? But on the surface, it was 100% a knockoff. So right here it says The Last of Us knockoff removed from Nintendo eShop as Sony stakes
Wow.
copyright claim. And
Fungal infection.
yeah, so like right here, you see this is the two main characters. Obviously, that doesn't look like Joel, but that sure enough looks like Ellie. That really looks like Ellie a lot. And like, look at that. Look, that's the cover right there. That's the cover.
The Last Hope.
Come on, man. The Last Hope, Dead Zone Survival, the Last of Us ripoff that turned up on the Nintendo eShop last month has been removed for sale. Additionally, trailers of the game have been taken down due to copyright claims made by Sony. So if you head to the Last of Us, the Last Hope's Nintendo eShop store page now, you'll see you will instead be greeted by a 404 message and a generic image of Star Fox's peppy hair, which is actually more pleasing on the whatever. Okay, shut up.
Yeah, there it is.
Meanwhile, yeah, right here. Meanwhile, when I search for The Last of Us, keep wanting to say The Last of Us. When I search for The Last Hope on my Switch, I got directed to Mario Rabbids Spark of Hope. I can, of course, still play The Last Hope Dead Zone Survival as I previously bought and downloaded it, although I doubt I ever will again. Eurogamer has contacted both Sony and Nintendo for further comment. So the funny part of this whole thing is Nintendo. And now, again, just so you understand, the Nintendo eShop, you could get pretty much anything that's not, I guess adult content uploaded to the eShop. If you have a functional game and if it works and you have, basically the bare minimum, the Nintendo eShop's going to approve your game. That's just how it works. There's a ton of independent video games on the eShop, and a lot of them sell very, very well. This game in particular, I don't know how much I can show of The Last Hope, like stuff. Like, let me see if I can click on this. This is still Last Hope on eShop. So right here, this is still up. So I guess I'll show a little bit here. They're claiming videos, so I don't know. I guess.
Wow, yeah, don't do that. Then.
Now I wonder if you.
I'm just gonna show still shots.
If you already bought the game, if you can still play
it. He just said it in that article. You can still play it.
Oh, okay.
But the imagery. I mean, the imagery is.
This
pretty,
is like getting GoBots when you wanted Transformers.
Yeah, I mean, like.
Even though I love my GoBots.
It's pretty bad. Like, look at that. That's crazy right there. So again, I had heard about this game about a month ago, and it was getting memed on. It was getting roasted, and now it has been taken down. So again, the funny part of all this is just how bad Nintendo is about this stuff. And now Sony and Naughty Dog, which we all know how terrible Naughty Dog is. Terrible. They've affected this channel. They've put strikes on this channel. They've had multiple strikes on this channel. They've had multiple strikes on many of my friends' channels over leaked footage. And now here we are with this.
I love how they use the heavy, diverse cast, so they're like, maybe they won't take it down if we use a heavy woman, black man.
Yep.
They won't touch that, right?
Yeah, clearly. So, Jay, what do you think about this? Do you think this is funny? Of course you do.
I think it's hilarious. I wonder if they made enough money to like it's not going to affect
I don't
the people
think so.
That made the game.
I think this is a very, very, very small independent studio that probably had a very small budget around it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, did it download enough to where they're like, well, we made some money, so whatever.
I will say
I'll tell you
got
this.
A lot of press coverage. It got a lot of press coverage from YouTubers.
Yeah, but dude, that's the new media.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, that's the new media. It's I will say this, that if they did turn a profit, you probably can expect a lot of copycat stuff happening, doing for the same thing. It's like you can make a low budget, crappy looking game. Enough people will buy it before it gets taken down, and off we go. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about making money. So, that's what I think. It's like, I think it's funny, but like, what are you gonna do? It's like that's that's just part of life. When you have a good product, people are gonna plagiarize it.
I guess I just wonder, like, what's the line here? Because from what I understand of the game, like, yeah, the imagery, the marketing, that element obviously was very much a copycat. But from what I understand, the game itself really didn't copy The Last of Us that much. From what I understand.
Well, then yeah, there's got to be a line, because if somebody wants to make a zombie game featuring a guy and a girl, I mean, are they all going to be taken down? So
yeah, exactly. Because I mean, like, we see a lot of this with different characters that inspire characters that are iconic, things like that. I mean, let's be real. I mean, I think we all get that Homelander is just a bad version of Superman, but he has his own kind of story and everything like that. He's clearly inspired by Superman, just in a different way, but there's a clear distinction there as well. So I don't know. What do you think, Beardo? You're the big Sony fanboy here.
Yeah, it was a little too on the nose. It's a little too on the nose, and I think that's where, you know, it was a gray area where, well, not really a gray area, but you couldn't get away with it because it was too on the nose. The name, the character, that is Ellie, and they're not even trying to pretend, because her name in this game is Eve. So it's like Ellie and Eve. Really? Two names that start with E, and it's like the father figure, the whole daughter figure and everything. Just, it was too on the nose. It was a zombie game, and the zombies in it were infected by a fungus. That's the same thing as Last of Us. Last of Us,
yeah.
Those walkers are from a spore fungal infection or whatever. So it was way too on the nose. I think it's hilarious though, because the game looks like shit.
It looks terrible.
The game looks terrible. It looks like a PS2 game. And say what you want about the Switch's you know, software. Like, I think games run pretty damn well on Switch. Like when you play Smash or Mario Kart, those games look great. But I mean,
well, you have to ask yourself too about parity laws and how that works too.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you know, like there's always going to be knockoffs and parodies, but it's like, you know, where do you draw the line before you get struck? It's like now if Sony oversteps their bounds and messed up on the parity laws, is this little company able to go back and say, hey,
Eve is gay, by the way, in the game? Holy crap, that's pretty. Yeah,
they checked every single box, man. They didn't want it taken down, man. They're like,
it's way too on the nose. Way too on the nose. Well, yeah, Eve is gay, but the thing is the character that she's literally being ripped off of, Ellie is gay in her games.
Well, that's what he's saying. It's way on the nose. I would say
way too on the nose.
I would say this. Like, could you imagine a world where, like, the Nintendo Wii releases with motion and changes the industry, and then Sony and Xbox, you know, copy that with something called the PlayStation Move, or they can, oh wait, that did happen, didn't it? That happened. So copycat nature is all over the place. But when you get right down to it, I do see the clear difference in the PlayStation Move and the Kinect versus the Wii and all of that versus this. You see that? Like, I was reading the article, I couldn't stop saying The Last of Us because it was like that on point. It was that on the nose. And so yeah, it's funny to me. Nintendo, and again, this isn't even a Nintendo thing. This is kind of an eShop thing. So it's not like it's a first party Nintendo title that Sony went after. That would have been pretty crazy if that scenario happened. I don't think we'd ever get to that point. But Nintendo kind of getting hit with their own medicine by a company that I hate, by the way, Naughty Dog, Sony. But I don't really hate Sony. I hate Naughty Dog, which is one and the same, I guess, from that perspective. But yeah, funny to see it all play out. So I guess we'll see. Maybe there'll be a counter on it. I'm not sure. And some maybe it depends on how aggressive the studio that made that game wants to be. But just because they would win something doesn't mean Nintendo would necessarily put it back up.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Right. I don't know if it was on Steam or not. I don't think it was ever.
It was only on the Nintendo eShop.
Yeah. So there we go. No, Faded. I'm in the middle of a conversation. I got you, Faded.
$50 to be ignored. Noted.
50. Say, give me 50/50s right now, Beardo.
50.
I'm kidding. Just to make it. Fist for all men and lesbians alike. If we have Anna still supporting, then all is right. I don't know what this is reference to.
Thank you for the 50.
Thank you for the 50.
What is this in reference to? Faded, you're in the chat.
I have no idea.
I'm assuming Anna means that Star Wars girl.
Talking about
Yeah.
We'll see what Faded says. But thank you, Faded. We would never ignore your 50. We don't ignore any super chats around here, even the ones that hate on us. We would never ever do that. And I'm intentionally leaving your 50 up a little bit longer because you felt ignored. You were never ignored.
You're not ignored. Never.
Beardo would never allow it. Jay the Grifter would never allow it.
Yeah, the grifter extraordinaire.
Let's see. But thank you, Faded. I appreciate you, buddy. All right.
Beardo, turn down your mic. Turn down your headphones.
Oh.
Come on. You ever think that maybe you're the problem?
No, it's definitely you.
Maybe it is.
It's definitely you. So turn down your mic.
All right. I'll just move.
Beardo, try Tube of Terror Challenge, Legend Hail 199, and Geeks and Gamers.
Never heard of it.
Did we see or Faded? Oh yeah, and he says he meant that Star Wars girl. Okay. So, yeah, that's who I assumed you meant. Jay's Greasy Wiggler, referring to Jay as Big Tuna from now on. 99.
Just for today, I'm gonna get a Subway sub, dripping with tuna, just for all you guys.
You know, I have never had. I was telling this to Beer the other day. I've never had Firehouse or Jimmy John's.
I think I would probably go to Firehouse over Jimmy John's.
I had the Wawa sandwich.
Did you guys see this clip from the Muppets that's circling again?
No.
About what they did to Gonzo. I think it's an older clip, but it's starting to make the rounds. Have you ever seen this?
Are you gonna share it?
Do you want to see it?
I mean,
Chad, let me know if this is an older clip, but it's making the rounds. It's making the rounds on
claimed.
No. I played it on my live stream yesterday.
I don't care if we get claimed. I just don't want to get blocked. That's the only thing I worry about.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
You missed our royal ball. We met the most amazing princess, but they ran away, and all they left behind was this.
Okay, so it's obviously a Cinderella story, and it's just you guys hold on to your buckets because here it comes.
Oh no!
Everyone, there's something I need to tell you.
Now you know when there's a character that goes to the group and says, "There's something I need."
No.
Gotta be some gay shit.
Here we go.
The princess who came to your ball tonight was me.
It gets better because you know, like
I'm Gonzarella. But Gonzo, why didn't you tell us? Because you all expected me to look a certain way. I don't want you to be upset with me. But I don't want to do things just because that's the way they've always been done either.
People in the chat saying, yeah, that was last year. Well, a lot of people haven't seen this. I was like, it's making the rounds on social media again. I was like, not Gonzo. Why? I've never seen that before. I've never seen that clip. But yeah, it's somebody posted it July 31st, and it's going viral yet again. So even if it was a year old, it's good old Gonzo.
No. I only have one thing to say.
Fuck these people.
I'm just like, somebody sent that to me. They're like, Jay, check out this clip, and I was like,
no.
I've never seen this. As an old clip, and they're like, yeah, I think it's an older one. I was like, well, I've never seen it. And then as soon as I heard him say, there's something I need to tell you guys.
No.
That is the famous line of you know something bad's about to happen to the character.
News for you.
Yeah. I was like, well, of all characters that they had to do that to, I guess Gonzo would be.
Jesus
I don't
Christ.
know.
God.
The Muppets, man. Not even the Muppets are safe.
No one's safe, man.
What's really sad is, like, you know, to know that that's like a children's show, and gosh. So I'm glad it was I guess I'm glad it was an older clip. Maybe they
Thanks, Jay.
changed.
Thanks, Jay. Thanks, Jay. Appreciate that, buddy. Thanks. One of the greatest Christmas movies of all time. You've ruined it now. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate that.
I also like Treasure Island. Muppet Treasure Island was pretty top tier.
The Muppet movies are fantastic.
Yeah,
Back in the day.
they're good.
They really are. They really are. Linko Kenobi for 20. Hey, guys, what's up? Well, I played a bit of Battlefront last night, and I was okay with getting kills, but I use heavy class. Looking forward to playing with you guys tonight. I'll do my best to help the team. Can't wait for some Battlefront tonight, man. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I can't wait. Looking forward to it.
Thank you, Linko Kenobi. But all I was waiting for was the old men, the two old guys, you know, to start roasting Gonzo and the Muppets. Don't you know the two old guys that always roast Fozzie the Bear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
That's
just
what
the way
we
you
needed.
started it.
We needed them.
great.
We needed them. They're definitely MAGA for sure. I'm telling you.
100%. 100%. 100%.
Those guys
Willie
are MAGA for sure.
Dave in the house becoming a new
Willie
member. Thank you. Lost Tales. That game is probably better than part 2 anyway. I would agree. 100%. Have no fear. Discount superheroes here.
Hey.
The 199, y'all. That's right. The 199.
Oh, Wiley Dave. Yeah, send us a nice package.
Yep.
Nice.
So I'll bring it over. I might bring it over today. Just go and say hey to a visitor that we have.
Is Faded still mad at me? Faded sent me a 50 and he's mad at me. Jay, make it right.
Faded. We must apologize for our lack of understanding of what you sent. So from me to you, come on. Let's get it together.
That didn't help.
We're not mad.
Don't
be mad at us.
That did not help at all.
I'm terrible with apologies. I just kind of walk away.
That didn't help at all. That didn't help at all. Thank you, Jay, for making it worse. Chris Vinokin, hail to the 199. This month is the 30th anniversary of Power Rangers. Glad to be a fan of the franchise. May the power protect you. There we go.
Power Rangers.
Dude, Chris Vinokin is awesome. I met him in New York. Got to hang out for a day. Dude is freaking hilarious. So, good dude. Yeah, I need to open the door for myself on that horrific apology.
Is Faded still here? I'll next comment I'm highlighting yours, Faded. Let me know.
Faded, where you at?
Blake Barrett says we have The Last of Us at home. The Last of Us at home. Let's see. Travis World says, Jay, I have been reading your book with my 5-year-old and he is hooked. It's a great message
awesome.
and a way to get kids into reading. Hail the 199.
Thank you so much. I hope he's excited for part 2. That really just brings joy to me, honestly, seeing all the messages and stuff that people, not only them, but their children are enjoying the book. That's what it was all about. So,
Yep.
got 3 more to go.
There you go. Jay.
N-word Edstein.
Einward Edstein.
Einward. Jay's the best. No apologies. Yay.
Here's 5 for 10 for 50.
What? But it's $2.
Why are they being confusing today?
Thank you, Sir Hat.
Jay has a lisp, but like Biden has a stutter.
Yeah, I think if I just fall down the steps and hit my head again, my lisp will go away. It'll be like one of those things.
That doesn't make any sense. Anyway,
yeah, you've never seen someone like fall down the steps and then all of a sudden they stutter, and it's like if they fall down, they get kicked in the head by a mule. It's like it makes them normal again.
I've never seen it myself, no, Jay.
Yeah, if you're from Alabama, that should happen like once a weekend.
Maybe cow tipping. That's about it.
Never done. You try it once.
We gotta talk. Look at
Jeremy knows.
Chat. Everybody in the chat's like, "What are you talking about?"
I know, dear God. I don't know why I'm on today. When Beardo was on, I should have stayed in bed. Who do you know
that's been kicked by a mule in real life? And
we know one. We know one.
Common JL. Oh man, that hurts.
I'm not gonna say who, but we know one for sure.
Do we?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us who?
No, I can't say. I can't do that.
Irish says he lived.
But we know one.
It was hot.
We do know one.
I want to know who.
I'll put it in the private chat.
All right, let's talk about XQC. As people know, reacting on YouTube is a big thing. Reacting on stream is a big thing. And I typically don't have a problem with it at all. My problem with reactions is when people re-upload them when they don't add almost any commentary whatsoever. And XQC is really bad about that. He's really bad about that. And he kind of got caught up in this like hour-and-a-half long video. And he basically did a reaction to a video that was an hour and 38 minutes long. His reaction that he re-uploaded to his channel was I think an hour and 50 minutes long. So it was like 12 minutes of commentary in there, which really wasn't commentary. It was essentially just him eating and drinking. I gotta sneeze.
Yeah, so
there we go. Woo! I didn't get busted again. So anyway, yeah, this stream's a disaster because it's dead. But anyway,
already.
So if you look at XQC's, if you look at what he says during the reacting or the reaction, he's essentially just sitting there eating and drinking soda. That's all he's doing. And then that's one thing on a stream, even though I think it's kind of like, come on, bro. But when you re-upload the whole thing to YouTube, that's where I see the problem. Well, that's fine. Okay, that happened. A lot of people were calling him out. Then another YouTuber yesterday puts this clip of XQC up, and it says, this video shows XQC reacting to my video. He leaves the room for 5 seconds into the video and then returns 10 minutes later, making a mockery out of the fact that he's not reacting. So right here, let's watch this.
yeah.
What you are looking at is considered the most densely populated place that ever existed. On an area of just 6.5 acres, or 4 football fields, dozens of individual buildings have merged into...
He just got up and left. Oh, man.
10 minutes.
So this is
Allowed
what I think
various
happens.
Do not pose this to
Hang
YouTube
on.
for the lack of react. Boom! Metal pipes, cement, football, goal at the back. Wait a minute, chat. Hold up. I think this is a very rare copper alloy right there, chat. Somebody chat, hey chat, give me a zoom in on this and do a full infrastructural review of the material used in the building of this city. Right the fuck now. Boom. This is a deep dive and expert view in city building and architecture. Come on. Boom, boom.
Oh my god.
Chat, guys, chat finds this funny. Bro, I'm relax, man. Bro, relax. I'm dude, chill out. It's lighthearted. Okay. I had to go to the bathroom. Okay. And then
I will be posting this to YouTube right now. Shame on you.
And then I took a phone call. Okay. And then I got some water. Okay. Now I feel good.
That's pathetic. That's pathetic.
What I think like he goes he used to go live on Twitch and just react to other people's videos, kind of like what Hassan does. And and to be fair, I do that on my live.
Yeah, I don't have a problem.
I do that on my live streams, but I think I only uploaded one reaction, and that was to Rippa, like talking to a hater, and the guy was talking like Rippa's mind was exploding, and all I did was laugh, and that video did really well for me. But it's not something that I constantly do. But yeah, even Hassan would like turn videos on and just walk off, but then I guess his editor would just cut it out and put it on his YouTube channel. And because they already have millions of people following, they make a ton of money on just the ad revenue. So these streamers just react to videos on a live stream, and then they just clip it out and upload it on their YouTube channel. Right. So that's usually what's happened. But what do you say? What do you do, man? What's his name? Osman Gold. Osman Gold has reacted to three of.
How do you go from Osmond?
No, I'm gonna tell you because
you said Asman.
My bad. He reacted to 3 of my videos, and he didn't really put that much commentary in. But what he did do, and I appreciate him. He shouted out my channel, told the people to subscribe to this channel if you want to watch it without my commentary, put the link of the video in his description, and put my channel in he put the link of my video in the top of his comment section and my channel on the top of his description. I still don't have 100K, but it's like he did that 3 times. Those for me, those videos, those videos all have over 100,000 views, the ones that he's reacted to. So it you know, for me personally, like they did good for me. So I guess that's the gold standard of reaction.
Yeah,
content,
he is.
so.
He is. A lot of people are asking. So that's XQC that we were talking about. People are like, can he talk or whatever? XQC is the guy that got $100 million on Kick, and to that point, like the way he talks, PewDiePie actually memed on him, and it's funny as hell right here.
They have XQC. That should be difficult. That's the most well articulated I've ever heard him. Incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny as hell.
Again, yeah, you're right. At the end of the day, the dude got $100 million contract for 2 years to stream on Kick. Plus, he's still making his ad revenue on YouTube and his subscriber money on Kick. I don't think he cares.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. I think what it comes down to is,
and I hate to say it like that, but it's just, you know.
Well, I mean, I've got to be as real as possible. So, okay. So I'm bringing this back up, and this is my issue with, like, you want to react to my videos, go for it. Okay. So this is the original post. This guy said this. Okay. Then he says, some say that a streamer watching a video will lead to more views and promotion. The entire video, except the sponsor in that pays my bills, was shown on the stream. There is no need for people to look up after my video. Where in the graph do I find the XQC bump?
Ah, yeah.
Now,
okay.
I will also ask, where do I find the loss in views if XQC hurt you?
Good point.
So you can't have it both fucking ways.
Yeah.
You can't sit there and say he didn't give me a bump. Look at the chart. It literally had no negative impact whatsoever. So the only positive is that XQC, and I'm not the biggest fan of XQC. I don't hate him. I don't really watch the guy, but you can't sit there, like, the guy put you out in front of millions of people that never heard your name, and you can't show that graph and talk about how it had any negative impact, because it didn't. It may not have had a massive positive, but it damn sure didn't hurt it either. So it's kind of more so a net positive overall. That's how I look at it. So that's my take on it. At the end of the day, reacting is a thing. It's never going away. There are people like Hassan is the worst. Hassan is the worst at this. He will sit there and let an entire video play and not even give any commentary.
Leaves.
Yeah, he's bad about it. He's really, really bad about it. But
then like the funny thing is, it's like these people kind of pass the blame. You know, it's just like, well, my editor, like, you know, he's supposed to upload clips from the live stream. So it's like, you trying to tell me you don't know what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
I just think XQC, he's so skitzed out on Adderall. Like, I don't know if you guys have hung out with people who've done Adderall. Like, in college, I didn't know until years down the line, but they, like, behaved like that and spoke like that. And I know he's foreign, he's from Canada, so he's got a little bit of an accent. But the dude streams for like 24 to 30 hours at a time, and then he'll go MIA for a day or two, and then streams for another 30 hours at a time. Dude has I am kind of worried for him. I think he has a severe problem with being addicted to some sort of upper, like Adderall. Dude is all over the place with how he talks. But as far as his content goes, I mean, people watch him. That's the thing. Say what you want about it. People watch him. He's the most viewed Twitch streamer. That's a dude, and he's pulling about the same numbers over on Kick. But the dude is skitzed out for sure. Yeah.
Let's see. Jeremy's using the same argument that is used for Pirate Bay. What does that mean? I don't know. What do you mean by that? It doesn't make any sense. Hang on. I'm looking. Suffer and suck at the right here. Jeremy's using the same argument that is used for Pirate Bay. I don't know what that means. Can you explain that to me? What I mean by that? Like, can you break that down for me? Nothing is making sense today, says Jocelyn. What the fuck does this mean? Yell at him, Biro. Yell
I
at
don't
him.
know.
Come on! Wake up!
I'm not sure.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Wait, what's Pirate Bay?
Everybody else, turn down your headphones real
Oh
quick.
no, here we go.
Come on, wake up!
You didn't give
Give
him
me back
time.
my son!
You didn't give him time.
What's Pirate Bay?
That's a site that you go to, and they have the history of pirates. It's ran by a drunk 3PO. Tomok for 50 for
Channel's
those
doing it.
that were able to grab the game key last night. Just saying the game may have a few bugs. EDF for life. Yeah, so Tomok sent me some game codes. I haven't had a chance because we had Tuesday night's main event. Then we went to the airport to pick up Krista, and then we got back and played Fortnite until fucking 3 or 4 in the morning. So I will be looking into that, Tomok, and I really appreciate it, buddy. Really appreciate it.
Pirate Bay is like LimeWire. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really understand the point that was about. And again, I'm not who's ever made a point about Pirate Bay. I mean, are you saying that I've been an advocate for Pirate Bay? I'm not. Never said anything about it. But so I don't really understand the point there. Linko Kenobi, Jay, will you be playing Battlefront with us tonight?
Yes, he will.
There you go.
I have a stream, but the stream is over like 10:30, 11. So when that's done, then I could probably hop over. The problem is I don't like playing because for some reason, like my stuff is all messed up. Everybody had to like join on me last time. It made everybody mad at me in the chat. I don't want that. So it's like I'd rather you guys have fun and play with Jeremy, you know, who you guys want to play with. So it's like I don't want to cause any confusion.
Jay, you'll be there tonight. Okay. Just agree to it, Jay. Just agree to it. Just say yes, I'll be there, and I can't wait to play. That's all you got to say, Jay.
I can't promise.
Yeah, that's all you got to say. You don't have to make it complicated. You don't have to bring all these other things into it. The chat just wants to know if you're going to be there. So just say you'll be there.
I'll try my best.
Thank you, Jay. The Lost Tale says Miss Piggy. It looks like Beardo.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
The political nerd for the 199. Thank you. Ellie Ray, the hero sub from Firehouse is the best.
It's really good. It's really good. when I go there, that's the only one I get. Transo, like Gonzo.
Cole Hauser, yo Joe, my Chattanoogas. I'll add the chatta to it.
If you don't know what that
Oh,
is.
sorry, Ryan isn't here. What's up, Jeremy Beardo? And the main man, Jay. Love the Daily Show. You and Ryan need a Prime show 199. There we go. Thank you. Thanks for ruining Muppet Christmas Carol for me. Yeah, Jay just ruins everything. He's a terrible person. What? I Hitler hate woke stuff. Twisted Metal show is pretty good. Oh, I mean, I've heard really good stuff about Twisted Metal. I've heard really good stuff about it.
Is Hitler hate a new term that people are using to describe how much they hate something?
I know. That was a little weird. It's a little strange. I'm okay with it. All right. I'm okay with it.
Shit.
Something else I'm okay with is that Marvel is now getting destroyed by the mainstream. Now, Jay, maybe you can help me out here. I was told that if you criticize Marvel, you are part of the alt-right, that you hate diversity, and that you hate women and you hate representation. That's what I've been told. And I've been told that the only people that are saying anything bad about Marvel are just angry YouTubers looking for clicks. Have you heard that, Jay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. How dare you make a Brie Larson video? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, and now suddenly Variety, one of the biggest websites in all of entertainment, has this article, Secret Invasion was a mess, but Marvel had already lost its way. Well, isn't that very convenient now?
They're not the only ones that have come out too. I mean, there's been a couple even smaller publications that have criticized YouTubers in the past are now saying, yeah, Disney sucks, basically, and maybe they should move away from Brie Larson, and maybe this should happen, and maybe this should happen, because your product has really become rotten when you can't even appease the shills or some of the mainstream media. It's really, really bad at that point when it's like, if we don't speak up, like, this is going to get worse. I mean, the numbers are there. So, but it also shows how mainstream media follows the number trend. It's like, well, they're all losing money and viewership and everything, so let's just dogpile on what everybody's saying. So once they have like if they ever get back to that place where they have a good movie, then I'm sure Variety and others will flip back again. So
yeah, I mean, it's so funny to watch them kind of go through this, and we've seen this with Star Wars. So first, essentially what happens is fans get frustrated with something, fans complain about it, media calls fans names, media says fans are angry and toxic and hate women and black people and hate diversity, and they're going down the alt-right pipeline, and Steve Bannon is controlling all of the fans. And then of course, once the failure actually takes place to the point where they can't ignore it anymore, then suddenly they say the very thing that these YouTubers, these angry fans have been saying for years now. And there's no apologies. There's no context. You know, there's nothing. They just pretend like they're the ones that are breaking the news that Marvel is now failing. Yeah. They're the ones that are doing it.
It's not even that, too. It's like from Marvel, from, like you said, Star Wars. And I could even say like theme parks. There was like people that would never say anything negative, dear God, about the Magic Kingdom or theme parks or anything like that. And we have seen a huge turn of events where, I mean, for me, it all started with the Galactic Star Cruiser, where they were just coming out saying, I don't know about this. This isn't good. And so it just started to dogpile saying, yeah, you know, these parks look kind of trashy. These parks ain't what they used to be. The magic is gone, and this is happening, and that is happening. Now we're at the point where you have these celebrity stars. Well, if you want to categorize them that, like the She-Hulk star coming out and criticizing Bob Iger for not sharing his wealth with the writing staff and everything of her show. It is such it's such a shift from just a year ago from where we were, where it's like, you can't criticize. You're a terrible person. You're probably MAGA. You're probably an angry white person. You're probably, you know, a guy with a neck beard, whatever, all the names that they call it, basement dwellers, to the point where now it's like they're doing the same thing, you know, that we were saying, but now it's laughable because they just, you know, they just eat their own at times. But they're coming in hot, man, on Disney. I'm just saying, like
Disney's a sinking ship right now.
They
man.
are coming in hot. Theme park wise, actors now, like mainstream media, they're all saying, yeah, y'all lost your way over there.
Mm-hmm. So. And that's all fine and dandy as long as you be willing to give the fans credit, the fans that you consistently dismissed and called names. But the media doesn't have the ability to do that. So we'll continue to watch this sinking ship go down, and we will take full credit for it, media. As much as you want to act like you're the one that's now finally just breaking the news that Marvel's in trouble. It's like, we've been saying that since Endgame. We've been saying that since Endgame. And again, I liked Endgame. I liked Endgame more than a lot of people in our world. I thought Endgame definitely was not as good as Infinity War by even close, but I thought Endgame was a really good ending.
I don't believe that 13 years, I think it was 13 years from Iron Man to Endgame. I don't think we will ever see that happen again. Maybe not in my lifetime, where they actually kept almost all the actors. I think the Hulk actor changed, but they kept almost all the actors and did a complete story for over 10 years. Honestly, that's incredible. Where they had a blueprint, they wrote it all out, they did this, they did that, and then they did a start to finish. And then ever since, like you said, just ever since Endgame, it's like they just seem to like throw stuff out. Like, hey, maybe that'll stick. Maybe that will work. Let's see if that works. Maybe they'll like this person. I don't know about that. But I don't know if we'll ever see anything like that again for that long a period of time, from a story from start to finish. So, you know, that was an incredible run by Marvel, that they're not even close.
Yep.
You know, they're not even close to like repeating or getting close to that stuff. So
we got a 50 from Alec Baldwin's finger, who don't miss, by the way. He don't miss. Every time you guys say Brie Larson, I get PTSD flashbacks of Cobra Cast. Yeah, it was a pretty tough one. Alec Baldwin's finger tried to save us. He saved us many a times, but ultimately Letty came through and many others, and Feet won for the first time ever on Cobra Cast. And it was a tough night. It was a tough night for everyone. So you don't know?
I don't want to. I don't want to see feet like this. Like I don't know. Like that's just.
It's not a pretty sight. It's
yeah.
really
I
not.
don't.
It's not.
I'm
it's,
okay.
it's not a pretty sight. It's not a pretty sight at all. So if anything, like
listen, man, I walk theme parks a lot. Okay, me and Krista. People are out there in sandals with like this is their toes are like hunched over their sandals while they're walking. People are out there like in open toe shoes with like toenails. Like it's hideous out there. Like I'm afraid I'm gonna get cut one of these days, getting too close to somebody that doesn't trim their toenails. So yeah, so I'm like I got a special like keep those things away from me. I don't understand, but it's brutal sometimes.
It's
man,
tough.
if your toes go like this, man, you don't need to wear sandals. Like cover them things up. Put a sock on or something, man. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough. Essentially, we had to have a video montage of Brie Larson's feet, and it was bad, man. It was like there were people screaming, there were children crying, grown ass men, tears in their eyes. It was such a bad sight. Kevin Smith didn't cry. That's how like it was. He actually didn't cry. That's how bad it was. Oh man. Arthur Brown says, Jeremy, why are you Jay? Jim Henson is rolling in his grave. Loved The Great Muppet.
Oh man, that's another
Jesus
fantastic film.
We should actually go back and watch some of the Muppet movies.
The Great Muppet Caper was freaking awesome.
We should definitely go back.
But
look
yeah,
who's
the
there.
Christmas Carol is top 10.
Neanderthal becomes a member, re-upping. What's up, Neanderthal? Appreciate you, buddy. Look who's here. Benology.
Look at Ben.
One time I used Pirate Bay as a teen and was almost taken to court. Don't do it, kids.
Really?
Benology in the house. What's up, Ben?
I'll never forget I was using Napster back in the day. And I guess like the court went through all that, and everybody that was like still using it at a certain time got a letter in the mail.
I remember Napster.
I was like, oh snap! I'm going to court. I'm losing it all.
I remember I used LimeWire back in the day and completely ruined my parents' laptop.
Yep, LimeWire. That was one back in the day. That's crazy, man. Crazy.
That thing.
Let me see here. We've got I Like Turtles. Thunderius.
All right, hold on. Big shout out to my man right here who went through chemo and kicked cancer in the butt.
Hell yes.
And is on top of things. We talked about this on my live stream. I'm so happy for you, man. Just seeing you thriving, man, and doing your thing. It's awesome.
That's
awesome.
Absolutely
awesome.
Love hearing that. Love hearing that, buddy. That's awesome to hear. Grim says that Disney makes everyone gay. Sad but true. Sad but true. Have any of you watched Twisted Metal yet? Have not. I've heard good things, and I like the
great things.
Love the Twisted Metal games. Were you a Twisted Metal guy, Beardo?
No, I was not.
I thought you were a Sony fanboy.
I mean, I'm not. Listen, like
that's like being a Nintendo fan and not playing Pokemon. Oh, I prefer like me. Yeah, like me.
Oh yeah. I prefer PlayStation over Xbox, but I wouldn't say that I'm like a simp or a shill for Sony. Like I prefer PlayStation, but I mean, at the end of the day, I prefer my PC over PlayStation.
Beardo walked around HQ and broke everybody's Xbox the other day. Like he the sight of an Xbox system, he just takes a bat to it.
Yep.
Take
a nice hot caca, put it in a corner, all the scraps, and just dookie all over it. Fuck Xbox.
He took it a little too far. Goldberg's son is going to play for Bama. Yeah, I got to get caught up with recruiting. I'm way behind on sports, but football season's almost here, and I can't wait.
Honestly, I don't know which one's worse, this one or that one. So I'm just saying.
Just so you know, Tom. Just so you know, Tom. You open up the door. I can make some that are 10 times worse as you. So tread lightly, Tom.
All hail Legion of Memers.
Just be careful, Tom.
It's true.
So I'm saying you're walking on some dangerous territory, Tom.
20-inch arms. 20-inch arms. 20-inch arms.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Who made that?
He doesn't understand it's a meme. 20-inch arms. No,
I get that, but that's actually that actually took some work to do. That's
Donnie Danko actually sent me a legit one that actually
that's pretty
damn
cool.
good.
Actually, I get the 20-inch arms. I get the palm trees from the shirt. I just think that someone took time to
Donnie
make that.
Danko. That's our boy Donnie Danko.
Oh yeah. So that's a good one.
Danko Danko's crushing it, man.
Yeah, he is.
Beardo with his 20-inch arms. Let me show you another one from Donnie Danko that Donnie Danko made. Again, there's still some work to be done, but I hope he's okay with me showing you guys this one. Let's see here. Look at this right here. Tell me this isn't awesome. Tell me this isn't awesome. Look at that.
Yeah, that stuff is.
Look at that, dude. That's fucking
awesome.
badass.
It's freaking sick, man. I want those 8x10. I want it printed out 8x10.
Yeah.
You know, on card stock, so I could just put that out because it's freaking sick. We should have all those lined up in HQ.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just in 8x10s or maybe a little bit bigger.
And then for a meetup, you get a whole bunch of them, you sign them and give them out to people. That'd be sick.
Donnie Danko's I had a conversation with Donnie Danko the other day, so we're going to be doing some more stuff together. So Neanderthal just dropped 5 gifted memberships.
Oh.
Look there. Thank you,
Let's
Neanderthal.
go.
Appreciate you, buddy. Ellie Reen says the Trails video game series actually does the same thing as the MCU, but in JRPG form. It's pretty dope. I'm not familiar with that one. So I don't do a lot of JRPGs, but obviously I have nothing but respect for those types of games. It's never been my thing. But the Trails video game series actually does the same thing as the MCU does. Thank you, Ellie. Appreciate you. All right, Beardo, I'll let you read some more. I've got everything that starred. They're all in the.
I got them on the back end.
Okay. Well, fuck you then.
I'm just saying. Political nerd for 2 months. Finally looking. Beardo, read super chats, but fuck off. Political nerd for 2 months. Finally looking into a new system. Are the new Xbox bad enough that I should go PS5? Yes. Always preferred Xbox in the past. I would suggest going with the PS5. Mac FFD for a 1-year membership says, off topic, did you guys see that Sean Ryan video interview with Jim Caviezel about Sound of Freedom and Jesus was taken down by YouTube? 2024 election censorship is starting.
Oh yeah. It's going to be happening. We had that conversation last night about the I think we had the conversation last night about censorship and stuff like that. Unless I totally was watching another stream by accident. But yeah, usually around election time, you got to be careful. But I will say this. Something happened with YouTube a month ago when they did something to their copyright system, because when My History of Pirates channel got hit for reused content, and if you can go to any video, there is not an ounce of reused content. They took away my monetization status, and I wasn't the only one. I saw so many other people on Twitter had their streams taken down, things like that. It's there's something glitched, and maybe they're getting ready to set up for that. But I got the monetization back in a week later, and but it just totally throws off your whole channel. It just throws it all off when it's when they put it all back together. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So. But yeah, it's been wild. We saw that with other people. We were all retweeting man, this person got their channel nuked. This person live stream was taken down, stuff like that. It was Yellow Flash's live stream was taken down for nudity. It was the episode with Melanie Mack, and everybody that was on the panel was they never even came close to showing any nudity whatsoever. But yet they, me and Beardo's Thursday live streams, every single one of them when it's done gets the yellow dollar sign of death. So it's and I don't even know why. And then I repeat,
too much testosterone.
I'm just hey, there's no problem here. And then a month later I get an email, hey, we just checked out your video and everything's okay.
Yeah.
So here you go. I'm that ain't gonna help me, Chief. But whatever. So it is what it is.
It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating.
It is.
Benology for 2 months. Y'all are legends. Hail the 199.
Oh, thank
you,
you.
Ben. Jens Jurgensen for 21 months says nothing.
Nothing.
Gary's Beard Crabs for $2. Jay knows words. He knows the best words.
Yeah, that's
Roll the
right.
clip.
What clip?
You don't have the clip?
I know words. I have the best words. But there's no better word than stupid.
It's so funny to see Jeremy looking for that because his eyes get a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I stall as much as I can to make it awkward, just to make that funny. And then I'm like, I'm looking for it. I wasn't prepared, so I had to come up with something to, distract. So I just made it awkward on Beardo. So everybody focused on Beardo while I was looking for the clip. And then I made him the awkward situation. And being me and the new guy here, we have to pick on him the most. So
sure. Sophie for $2. GE gave Colt messages. GE gave Colt messages out of 40 out of 45. I don't know what you're trying to say, Sophie, but thank you for the $2.
I don't know what that means. Sophie.
I don't know what you're trying to say, Sophie, but thank you for the $2.
No idea what that is either. Oh, sweet Jesus and cheese sticks, I swear.
Darius
for your service.
50.
Can Sony even do that? So we talked about it early on, but yeah, it wasn't even a Nintendo first party title or anything. It was out of their eShop. It was basically a game that ripped off The Last of Us. Basically the name, the likeness, the font, everything. And yeah, they 100% can. I think they were probably justified. but it wasn't a Nintendo first party title or anything like that. What's up, Darius? How you doing, buddy?
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. Arthur
Beardo
Brown.
is so awkward. Arthur Brown for Australian $2. You think Beardo's awkward? I think he's probably the most non-awkward person on the panel.
Probably.
Thank you, Arthur Brown.
That's not a compliment, Beardo. Don't get too excited.
Well, I took it as one. Binary Bard for $5. I don't know about stutters or lifts, Jay, but head trauma has unlocked musical ability in people.
Yeah, people don't realize that I do play the piano. I've been playing the piano for 16 years, and I've been playing at a once a month. I play at a nursing home. So for church on Sundays, so we go there and play music at a nursing home to let them go to church, I guess. So maybe that's what happened. I got kicked in the head, and all of a sudden I became Beethoven. I said that twice for some weird reason. All right, carry on.
Thank you, Jay. Jay, were you just subtly saying that you're good with instruments and music because you have head trauma?
I think so. It could have been.
That's what it sounded like. Andrew CR for a check 1000 says, "Ass man gal." Thank you, Andrew. Shockmaster for $2. When Jay talks like that, I cheer.
Hey. Thank you.
Let's go. Jay's Greasy Wiggler for a $1.99.
It's not greasy, but it's shaved.
Why are you Gonzo? You are Gonzo.
God dang it. I really don't want to hear that every time Jay's Greasy Wiggler gets read out. I really don't want to hear that.
Tim in this chat says Jay has grandma groupie.
I really don't want to hear that. Oh my God.
Sophie for $2. Did you see that Angry Joe picking a fight with Shad?
Yeah, I saw that.
Shaq he could defend himself. He's a big boy. He's got plenty of knives.
Oh, here we go. You guys are gonna like this one. Jay's Greasy Wiggler for another $1.99.
No.
Muppet Treasure Island is an S tier Obamna.
I love Muppet Treasure Island.
Jester of Roanoke.
That was a compliment.
Yeah. Jester of Roanoke for $2. Either is G&G stroking out or as the live chat is.
Probably a little both.
YouTube's had a lot of problems with the chat freezing up on multiple live streams, stuff like that. I know you had it on CobraCast a few times, Jeremy. I had it on my live stream where the chat just stopped for like 6 minutes, and then all of a sudden it just caught up again. Yep. So they did something to their system. I'm telling you, a month ago, like something they were monkeying with the stuff. That's all I'm saying.
It's just weird because I mean, like. Tim Pool has 40,000 people watching him. I never see his chat stutter like that. Maybe I'm wrong though. I don't watch him that consistently, so maybe I'm wrong.
Excellent point.
Ruthie for $9.99.
What's up, Ruthie?
I was crossing the Mexican border listening to you guys. I was talking to the officer and he said he was I was talking to the officer. He said he was yelling. It was Beardo. You can hear him through my headphones. LOL. Cracking up. Look at that. How you doing, Ruthie? Good to see you.
The OG, Geeks and Gamers.
This is the best.
Yeah. Joe Pike for a 199. Come on, Jay. Lock it in tonight. It is.
It's morning here.
12 o'clock in the afternoon.
He's talking about tonight for Battlefront.
Oh.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah, lock it in tonight, Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lean back, have a snack, take a nap for $5. Hey, guys, really looking forward to 2026. Michael Bay's Oppenheimer 2, Dark Side of the Moon.
I haven't seen Oppenheimer yet, but...
Bro! What are you doing?
Did they show both bombs being dropped or just the one?
They didn't show either bomb being dropped.
They didn't.
Oh,
they only showed the test.
Yeah.
Oh, well, now that Beardo gave it away, I have no reason to see it.
Dude.
Dude. It should be seen in IMAX, right?
Yes. Go see it, Jay.
Matters.
I need to. But Meg 2 is coming out.
Personally, Beardo can shut the hell up. Go see it in IMAX.
As long as you see it. Mike Hum Smells for $2. Gonzo clearly has a dangerous... let me reread that. Gonzo clearly has a dingus for a nose.
Gonzo like chickens, man.
A feline named Vajayjay for $5. Jay, 100,000 will happen. A rowboat can cross an ocean eventually. Just ask any ex-girlfriend of Beardo's about the concept of a little boat.
If you want to know the truth, I am extremely blessed to have a channel that has almost 75K subscribers. Many people that go on YouTube or any other platform don't even have been doing this for years and haven't even come close to that type of success. My live chats are amazing. Live streams and the chat has just been amazing. You guys have just been extremely supportive. I know it's kind of like a joke that Jay's not at 100K, but if it never gets there, I have nothing to be ashamed about or look back upon, honestly. But yeah, maybe one day. We'll see.
Cole Hauser for $2. I'm not racist. I have a color TV. Fuck Mark Hamill.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Aberjam for a £2 says, Ken Air, put the Barbie back in the box.
Put the Barbie back in the box. They actually make Splinter gay in the Ninja Turtles movie?
Yeah, really? And I hear that his boyfriend is in it too. I can't be real. Like I'm waiting for like a real review for someone to say that. It's like there's like been little hints here and there.
Oh my god. What a disaster. What a complete and total disaster.
Jeez.
The law is in the chat. The law is in the chat. Kristen Nova. She has returned. She has returned to HQ. Go ahead, Beardo.
Jeremy Shelton for a 500 in a different currency. Thank you. Says, Hail Neck Beardo. Captain Haruno for $5. Did you notice Secret Wars unintentionally poops on Captain Marvel since she didn't keep her promise to help the Skrulls find a new world to call home?
I didn't watch a second of Secret Invasion.
Haven't watched any of it.
And I won't.
Jack Hoff Oliver Bush for a 199. What is everyone's opinion on Florida State University leaving the ACC?
Yeah, I mean, FSU, like, I think that the conferences, damn it.
So wait, Vito read the name.
That's what it is. The name is Jack Hoff all over Bush. What do you want me to do?
He did the right thing. It's just funny.
Anyway, Florida State leaving the ACC, Jeremy.
Yeah, so I don't know the specific. I am so checked out of college football right now.
Sorry, Jeremy.
Football season is almost here, so I need to see. I haven't even heard about them leaving the ACC. What's going on with this?
I don't know.
So I don't even know. Let me look this up. Like,
are they going to join the SEC?
There's no way they'll join the SEC. They don't have the fucking balls. FSU football to the Big Ten. Let's see. Here's what we know about the conference realignment. All right, I'll have to look into this. They won't join the SEC. I know that much, but conferences don't mean as much as it used to in college football. All I know is the SEC is the dominant, but there's been so much realignment that it's not what it used to be.
Well, shit. I mean, USC and UCLA are joining the Big Ten, and that's all the way on the other side of the country.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter like it used to.
Steiner math for $2. Jay, you have not seen what we have seen.
That's what I hear about Bree's feet. Yeah, that's what I hear.
Axel Jensen for a $5. The irony is, if it weren't for Iger, Kathleen Kennedy, and Ryan Johnson, I would still be a blind Democrat. 199, been here since the early 2018 after The Last Jedi, and I ain't leaving.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Bravo 6, a member for 2 months. Geeks and Gamers Fantasy Football League, ? Might make for a decent grift, 199. Me and Ryan were talking about that. I think we're for sure going to do that.
Nice.
Ginger Adventure for 2 months. Has Jeremy tried to Jack Murphy your beard, Beardo? It's actually impossible to do it. You can't do it. It's like dividing by 0. Just like the world would explode. You don't want that. Mountain Mutt for 2 months. Jay's cough medicine sounds a lot like LSD.
It's not.
Arthur Brown for $2. Just Beardo. Nobody else at G&G is awkward. Well, clearly you don't know people that well. Lord of the Tree for $1.
That's a terrible answer.
Well, he doesn't. He doesn't know anyone.
That was a terrible answer.
He doesn't know anyone. He doesn't know. Hail the 199. I was at the
Woo!
Lord of the Tree for $1 over on Rumble. Hail the 199. I was at the Children's Hospital the other day, and there was a child amputee who was holding his leg nub and saying, "Please, knee, comma, grow." Knee.
No, don't.
I know. Peace and God bless America. Thank you.
They tried to slip one in.
Rumble Salico for a $5. Lizzo forces dancers. Wait. This is worded so fucked.
This is the worst daily, I think, in the history of this show.
No, this is the best. This is the best.
We're supposed to be professionals here. Damn it.
This is the best. Sacalillo for $5 with the most atrocious abomination of kind of just word nonsense. Lizzo force dancers to bananas from sex workers. Vaginas during Amsterdam trip. Bomb sells lawsuit. Holy shit.
I should have did a video on that.
I'm glad you got through that one.
That one was rough. Thank you for the $5.
That one was rough.
Garfield Bizarre Adventure for $5. Hey, Jay, how many cats have you opened the door for in the course of your lifetime?
What? I got a new pet though. I'm gonna show it off really soon.
All right, get through these. Let's go. We're over an hour and 10 minutes.
My cum smells for $2. I bet Jay plays a mean skin flute. Mean Mark for $5. Their video about biological man in Canada, woman. What the fuck? The video about biological man in Canada, women rugby, put 3 women in the hospital. What is up with the fucking grammar? Grammar, people. Brad W. for 2 months. All hail Jay Thoven. Atomic Patriot for $2. Tried upping y'all on Fortnite. I took myself out.
Why are 2,000 people still watching this? I have no idea.
Laura Lynn Lance for 6 months. Hail the 199. Love all y'all at G&G. Not as much as I love my J Bear. Smooches, Jay. Hi, Beardo. And hi, Jeremy.
Aha, thank you.
Arthur Brown for $2. I'm serious, guys. Beardo is the most awkward. You don't know what you're talking about. Brian Young for $2. Give me back my dub. Arthur Brown for another $2. I'm serious, guys. No joke. Beardo is awkward. Thank you. Sir Hat for $5. Has anyone really been far, even as decided to use to... Holy fuck. This has to be a joke. You guys are trolling at this point. Has anyone really been far, even as decided to use even go want to look more like?
I know words. I have the best words. But there's no better word than stupid.
Shockmaster for $2. Give me back my nub. SBZ for $2. Everyone is on Adderall today. I think we could use some at this moment. And that's it. Don't send any more.
You need to turn live chat replay on Tuesday night's main event. Is it not on? It usually auto-populates. Let me look right now. Yeah, it's on.
Retitle this stream the train wreck.
Yeah, this was a pretty bad stream, but that's okay. I respect it.
I thought it was decent.
There it is, right there. There's the chat replay right there. See, it's working. So sometimes, whenever a stream it ends, it takes it. Sometimes it takes a couple of hours. Sometimes it takes 6-8 hours for it to populate. There's really no way to know. But yeah, it is there. It is there. So the only time that the chat replay won't be there is if we have to edit something out, which is why we try to stay away from copyrighted footage, because if you have to edit something out for copyright reasons, then the chat gets taken down. You lose the chat. So, but yes, this was a complete disaster, and I'm okay with it. Steph's going to have fun trying to edit some content out of this one. Huh, Steph?
Yeah. I have no idea what I'm going to do today. This is a train wreck. You guys are a train wreck. What is this conversation? I have no idea.
It's mainly Jay's fault.
I need to take another shower.
You do need to take another
Alec
shower.
Baldwin's
Beardo
bigger!
only took like 5 yesterday.
50!
There you go. There you go, Beardo.
50!
There you go, Beardo.
Have you ever had a dream that you could want them to do you so much that you can do anything?
Dude, that made Beardo sound like he was having a stroke.
That is a great quote.
Oh,
Thank
man.
you, Alec Baldwin's finger. Darius for 50.
How much?
Fun fact. For 50! Fun fact, my profile pic is when I got my purple heart. Holy cow, people really rushing these super chats. Congratulations on your purple heart.
Heart, baby.
Darius,
that's awesome.
That is awesome, Darius. Seriously, all our joking and stuff, but man, thank you for your service. That is crazy.
Thank you for your service.
Very like we are humbled that you are here, giving us support. All of us.
The
losers.
bravery is off the charts.
He actually did read it fairly correctly. Well, apparently Jay shaved his wiggler. Oh my God.
No.
I don't need that information.
No.
I don't need that information.
It's in my brain now.
Yeah, at no point in time. All right, I think we had a couple more come in. Let me see here.
Yeah, Arthur Brown for $2 says, awkward, the is joke, no Beardo.
Never Go Full
yeah.
J.
That's a good
Why are all these super chats written by
Spastics.
There's another Never Go Full J. All right, that is going to bring us to the end of a interesting Geeks and Gamers Daily. And hey, that's why you tune in, right? That's why you're here. And we appreciate all the new members. If I missed, I don't think I missed the gifted memberships. We do have 9 new members. I don't feel like I missed it. I think we had 5 from Neanderthal, and the rest were just people re-upping or becoming new members. So I think I got all the membership shout outs. So really do appreciate it. We will have Battlefront tonight, and then you got something like this clusterfuck crew back tomorrow as well. So something.
Hell
I don't know.
yeah.
Josiah's
That's really
retarded
so much
ass will
fun.
be here too. But all right, guys, thank you so much. We will be live again tonight for Battlefront. For Jay, are you going live today?
No, tomorrow is me and Beardo show, Thursday.
Okay.
So
There's Jed.
should be fun.
Yep. So thank you guys. We appreciate it. I'll see you tonight. And of course, I have Cobra Cast after Battlefront. So we'll see you guys for some gaming. Have a good day, and we will talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone.
He just skipped me what I'm doing today, but catch you later. Fuck off. I'll be live in about 2 hours on my YouTube and Kick channel. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.